Regina's Ford Ranger broke down just past the edge of the Bonneville Salt Flats, about 20 miles west of Wendover. The engine died at sunset, and now she stood in the blinding white, her phone showing no signal, the car's hood steaming faintly in the cooling air. She tried to stay calm, following the old survival rule: stay with the vehicle. The flats were flat and featureless, a mirror of cracked salt stretching in every direction, but off toward the east, a low ridge of black rock broke the horizon. She started walking that way, thinking there might be a dirt road or a mine, anything better than standing in the open. The first night, she curled up between two salt mounds, using her jacket as a pillow. She dreamed of something heavy breathing under the crust, like a buried animal desperate for air. When she woke, there were no footprints around her, but the salt nearby looked disturbed, as if something had risen and then sunk back down. The next morning, she kept walking, stumbling as the sun rose higher. That afternoon, she found a pair of old boot prints in the dust near the base of the rocks, large, deep, and oddly spaced, like a man stooping on all fours. She followed them, thinking they could lead to someone, to shelter, but they simply vanished at the edge of a dry wash. Night fell again. Regina sat behind a boulder, wrapped in a thin blanket. When she heard it, a low, wet clicking like a tongue dragging over cracked lips, coming from the wash below. She didn't look. She pressed back against the stone, her breath forming tiny clouds in the cold air. From the other side of the boulder, something slow and heavy scraped across the rock, then stopped, breathing in the same rhythm as her. The next morning, she couldn't find the car. The salt flats looked wrong, the same mirror of white, but the sun seemed to hang lower, the shadows too long and sharp. She found her own tire tracks again, but the driver's door was hanging open, and inside, the seats were covered in a thick, clear slime that smelled like spoiled eggs and brine. She ran. She didn't know how far. Her lips cracked, her throat burned. On the third day, she saw a figure silhouetted on the ridge, tall and thin, its head lolling to one side. She called out, but it didn't move. When she reached the spot, there was nothing. Only a circle of shattered salt and a single desiccated boot, too small for her foot, still laced tight around a bare, blackened leg. Now, when anyone drives across the western edge of the flats after dark, sometimes they see a woman in hiking clothes, walking in circles, her mouth open in a silent scream. If you stop, she vanishes. If you get out, the salt around your tires will start to crack and bubble, and from somewhere deep beneath the crust, something will begin to breathe in time with your own.